Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bulls will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers' offense will have the opening possession of the game. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Running to Green. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Cavaliers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all
caught at the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So USF's offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Nimrod. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Barber. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Wants to throw on 1st down. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Price. There he goes. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Looking for the time with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want them.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Powers through the defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Gonna run it. It's McGee. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They're facing a third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas. Let's go!
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Williams. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Handoff to the lone back. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
Get set, get set.
The handoff to Johnson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the option. He'll pitch it. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And This defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The sure hands, it's Conley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down. But
they got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless, and you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw, it's Barber. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
all right, defense, It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 20 over UTEP. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Courtney. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Kick is in the air. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking for a man. It's Barber. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Bulls are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Punch it out of the air. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Price. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Barber. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Quick strike through the air from the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Cavaliers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Barber. Pulls it in. It's Nimrod. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 30 over Kent State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Conley. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The play action fake. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
The Bulls just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir. No, Moss. Get it together.
Wants to throw. It's Barber. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Wide open downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top. Back's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They'll run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Nice move there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Barber. Caught close to the marker, it's Price. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Bulls in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. On the move. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Sets up the screen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Simpkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dances away. Touchdown, USF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angle's just getting chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I got to make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 21 over UConn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Conley.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Conley. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Inside the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense with the ground game clicking? Or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They went for it all, and it paid off the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They feed him again. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
Well, they were trying to set up an out-breaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space, just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's Courtney. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Courtney. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Scanning the field, it's Barber. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the Bulls are on the move. They'll give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Bulls back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They're going to ride this running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Bulls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Make some noise. It's third down.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
42 Spider.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.